everyone, welcome to session 3 of our St. Nick's Christmas packs. Do you like our funky headdresses? I bet you can't guess who one of our characters is today.
Oh, I'm loving my headdress, Vicky. So remind us, session 1, who did we have?
The angel and Mary.
Very good. Session 2.
Joseph and the donkey.
And session 3.
Shepherds and sheep.
Did you guess that at home? Wow, it's going to be great. Which family are we going to hear from?
We're hearing from the Joneses, who are telling the third part of our Christmas story.
With the help of their dog.
Our third pair of characters for the Christmas nativity are the shepherds and the sheep. Bethlehem was a village in the countryside, surrounded by fields, where shepherds were looking at their flocks of sheep. That night an angel appeared to the shepherds in the dazzling blaze of light. They were terrified.
The angel told them not to be afraid. I'm bringing you good news. The one who will save the world, the baby who will become a great king named David, is to be born in Bethlehem. You will find him in a manger. And with that, the sky opened to show thousands of angels praising God.
After the angels had disappeared back into the heaven, the shepherds rushed off to Bethlehem to find the baby. Then they returned to the sheep, singing praises to God and telling everyone about what they had seen.
The way that God told the shepherds to come and see the baby reminds us that Jesus came to earth for all of us, whether we are rich or poor.
I hope you enjoyed hearing the next part of our story. And we have been introduced to the shepherds and the sheep, and so that's what we're going to be making today. For your shepherds, you're going to need the printout of the shepherd template. And you don't need anything else, or you might need some glue and possibly some scissors. But that's all we give you, because you need to go outside and have a look for some leaves or some twigs or maybe some grass, or see what you can find. And I advise that you probably dry it out first with maybe some kitchen roll or something. And then get creative. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You do it however you'd like. Here's one I made earlier. And this shepherd has a beard. Can you see his cool beard leaf? His leaf beard. And he's got a staff made out of twigs and hair made out of leaves. So you go get creative and stick whatever you can find onto your shepherd template. We're also going to make a sheep today. What you've got in your pack, you'll find a round piece of white fabric, a rectangular piece of black fabric, a needle, and mine's blue, but yours might be a different colour, some googly eyes, and they're tiny, you probably can't see them, some cotton wool balls, and a piece of thread. And now, you've got to thread your needle, and if you look nice and carefully, there's a hole there. You can put your wool through that. You might need a little bit of help, but that's okay. And don't worry about tying off the end of this. Just don't make sure you don't pull it through, but it should be quite long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my needle through my circle of fabric and pull it through. You can put it maybe halfway down your thread, but we're going to keep a lot hanging off the other end, so we make sure that we don't pull it through. And then from the side that you're on now, you're going to go back through your fabric, maybe 1.5 centimetres, 2 centimetres long, doesn't have to be exact. And you're going to keep going. You pull that all the way through. Excellent. So you've got the same amount pulling, hanging out of the end. Keep that bit there, don't pull that bit through. And then I'm going to go back through the side I'm now on, about 1.5 centimetres or 2 centimetres, and pull that through, and then back again. So we're going in and out, all the way around our circle. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what it will look like. Now that I have sewn all the way around the edge of my circle, it should look just like this. You can now pull off your needle and lay your circle nice and flat. so that the thread isn't pulling it together. Next, you will need all of your cotton wool balls, and I'm going to place them right in the centre of my circle. And holding them securely, I'm pulling the threads tight. So as you can see, it's pulling my fabric in on itself. And hopefully if I poke in my little cotton wool balls, keep them poked in, keep poking and pulling the thread tight. There you go, look, it's made a ball. Excellent. Now hopefully yours will do the same. And what I'm going to do is the two threads that are hanging off, I'm going to tie them into a knot and tie it nice and tight. Pull it really tight. And then I'm going to do another knot just in case, just to keep it nice and secure. Excellent. So 2 knots, nice and tight, and I'm going to cut off this extra. Brilliant. Now you've got a ball. Look, you've just sewn a ball. Brilliant job. Next, our ball needs to turn into a sheep. So we're going to make some feet and a face. In order to make my face symmetrical, do you think my face is symmetrical? But I'd like my sheep's to be. I'm going to fold the fabric in half a little bit. I fold it over in half, and then I'm going to cut out half of the sheep's face. Brilliant. Now when I unfold it, it should look like that, which I think looks quite a lot like a sheep's face. Now I've got my face, I need some feet. So out of this fabric, I'm just going to cut some little feet shape. So I'm just cutting ovals with flat tops. Brilliant. Now your sheep is almost ready to put together, but the face needs some eyes, and that's where our googly eyes come in. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to each eye and pop it on the face. Brilliant. And I'll turn that over and pop a little bit of glue on the back so that it can stick to our body of our sheep. Now is the important part, to pick which way round I think it wants to go. This way, I think. I'm going to stick the face on and add a little bit of glue to the top straight edge of each of our feet. Excellent. Now I've got all my sheep feet attached. He's done. What should I name him?